Well, with less than a week to go now until our first practice match of season 2020, I'm joined on Borough TV by probably one of our highest profile and most decorated recruits of the off-season in Chris Jansen. How are you, Chris?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Jansen?
Good, mate. How's life been going for you so far at the Borough since crossing from a successful couple of seasons at North Melbourne on their VFL list?
Yeah, it's been really good. I've enjoyed the new start, the new club. Standalone was probably the biggest appeal for me coming to Port Melbourne, so it's been awesome just to get to know the guys, the coaching staff and all the support staff as well, so really loving the time at the Borough so far. What
were some of the factors that influenced your decision to join the club?
Definitely the standalone was the biggest thing. I really wanted to get back to that, given my time in the SANFL with Central Districts was one of the best times of my career so far, so the standalone was the biggest appeal, and then Port being a strong club and the opportunity to do some coaching here as well and continue to work on that side of my career was really appealing.
And you touched on it there, but as well as your obvious role as a player, you'll also be officially an on-field line or development coach in working with the defenders this season. How's that side of things been going for you so far, and how have you found that balance between both roles?
It's been excellent. I've done it a couple of years at North with the midfield work, but probably a little bit more responsibility here with the back line, which has been really good. A good challenge for me. During the week I find it really comfortable, I enjoy it, I really love it, the coaching side of things. I think game day is probably the most challenging, but it'll be good to have Trent taking care of the backs a bit more on game day to really help me out a bit there, so it's been good.
And how have you found the new group of players, and perhaps who's impressed you so far on the track?
Been plenty of people who impressed me. I guess just seeing some of the senior boys was probably the things I missed at North Melbourne. We didn't have a very senior list there in terms of the VFL, so just guys like Matt Arnott, Templeton, he's about my age as well, but been around for a few years. Izzy Conway's similar. Seeing guys like Jared Blair running around as well. And certainly some of our new recruits I think could be really handy addition for the club this year and hopefully hold us in good stead.
And we've seen and heard about some of your individual achievements in state league football, as well as a sense of versatility that you've always had from a positional point of view. Have you had any chats with Ayresy about what sort of role he sees you playing in the side this season?
I think I'll be definitely down half back. I've spent the last probably 4 or 5 years of my career mostly inside the midfield, but played a lot of back when I was first playing senior footy, and I feel really natural and comfortable down there. It's something I've always enjoyed, playing defence, so I don't sneak forward to too many goals, so I'd be happy just to try and stop him.
And we know he's on the sidelines at the moment. Do you want to maybe elaborate on the significance of having Nash Holmes join you in crossing from North Melbourne to the Borough? You must be pretty excited to share that transition with him as a good mate of yours as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He's one of my best mates since I've been in Melbourne, so he's a great character, good fun kid. He's the Borough fans will love him. He's an ultimate competitor, so he'll fit in really well down here, and hopefully he can get his foot right as soon as we can and see him out there playing some footy soon, because he'll be a really handy addition to our midfield, but just super tough and a great bloke off the field as well, so it's great to have him here.
And just finally, what sort of goals are you setting for both yourself and the group as a whole, but also entering this round of 4 practice games coming up?
I think the practice games is always an interesting time. You're obviously trying a few different things as well with some new players, a few younger guys getting a game as well. I think the biggest thing from us from a coaching perspective is that we start to see the game plan implemented against some proper opposition, so that'll be our biggest focus over the next couple of weeks in the practice matches. In terms of the year, I really want to get back to playing finals football. It's something I haven't done for a couple of years since I've been in Melbourne with North, so love to play finals footy and personally just get the balance of playing the best footy I can, but then also helping our back line and the rest of the team to play the best footy they can as well.
Well, Chris, we're absolutely thrilled to have you on board with us in season 2020 and trust that we'll see you play some terrific football in the red and blue. Best of luck with it all.
Perfect. Thanks, mate.